Okay. Hello.
Glad you're in the fleet. If you weren't, I would have killed you already.
Always
Howdy.
looking for the next mark.
Pardon.
Yes, what?
Hello.
All right, a few things to note. When we get to the checkpoint, UC military will be hailing us. Let me do the talking. Pretend you're a piece of cargo if you have to. Good. Say nothing and let their minds fill in the gaps.
As long as we aren't actually stuffed into the cargo hold with the rest of the crates.
You'll have the same accommodations as my crew, provided you follow the rules. Now, like I said before, once we take off, there's no turning back until this job is done. If you need to take care of anything before we leave, do it. If you want to ask me any other questions, go for it.
Excuse
All right, then get comfortable. We leave for SY-920 immediately.
Hey,
me. All crew prepare for takeoff. Routing power to engine and grab drive. All systems go.
We'll graph jump the SY-920 from here. Don't worry about your personal ship. The fleet will make sure it's secure. You can take this time to prepare. Just try not to bother my pilot while they're flying.
Don't worry, Captain. I've spent half my life walking and chewing gum at the same time. I can handle a little banter.
Sounds like you're putting in a request for double duty.
Captain, I retract my earlier statement. For the record, I don't even like gum.
Noted. Just get us there safe.
Roger that.
You've entered secure UC military space. Identify yourself or you will be considered hostile.
Class ship ID UC-7938, requesting permission to dock.
Identity confirmed. Prepare your ship for scanning.
pardon.
You're cleared to dock at docking bay 2.
Looks like we're clear. We'll talk more once we're docked.
Hello. Yes?
Okay, we're in. First things first. The station is enormous, with checkpoints everywhere. To get past them, you'll need a military uniform. And to get a uniform, you'll need to get to the barracks. There should be a way through the vents. You can get to them via the maintenance store downstairs. There's an intercom there as well, where we can make contact. Once you get a uniform, it should be fairly easy to find an elevator to the command bay. But if at any point your cover's blown, I'm gone. I would hope not. But if they do, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Either way, for now, get on that station and find that intercom. We'll talk more then.
Howdy.
You with the Jade Swan? Loading and unloading only. Stay clear of the military barracks.
Security on this station's always been tight, but now it's on another level.
Hold up. This area is for SY-920 military only. Rules are rules. Can't let you in unless you're military. I suppose it's not that big of a deal. There's another checkpoint by the elevators anyway. I suppose if you're quick. Yeah. Well, if you're quick about it. Maybe if you do it quickly. Well, maybe if you hurry. It is just the barracks. Well, maybe if you hurry. All right, fine. You're good. Just be quick about it. That goes for your friend, too. SY-920 Marines are hand-picked. Another story. We really need some.
There's sensitive equipment.
State your business. Logging ensign level clearance. Go on ahead. Your friend there have the same clearance?
Our commanding officer sent us both, so yes.
Then you're both good to go.
You know when you're ready to launch.
This is Captain Huan Daiyu. I don't know what you'd do without me, but let's try and work this through. If you found a uniform, be sure to put it on. That'll provide some cover. I've hacked into the database, and it seems information on the Comspike is in the archives. There's a checkpoint you'll have to pass, which requires a clearance code.
Plenty of options to be sure. We just need to choose the one that plays to our strengths.
Right? If you know yourself, you'll know the best path forward. If the two of you plan on using a disguise, try the security office. Otherwise, there's always a way around. Going dark for now. We'll talk again once you've located the Comspike.
Not yet. Gotta get clearance at the security station and then... Need your clearance code, Marine. I'll say. You might want to track down your commanding officer and have him clarify your post. Maybe they'll draw you a map. Need your clearance code, Marine. I'll say. You might want...
If you aren't assigned to this level, Ensign, you need to leave.
Need your clearance code, Marine. I'll say. You might... Need your clearance code, Marine. All right, Ensign, let's hear it. Need your clearance code, Marine. All right, Ensign, let's hear it. Sorry, Ensign. Code doesn't match. Need your clearance code, Marine. All right, Ensign, let's... Sorry, Ensign. Code doesn't match. Need your clearance code, Marine. All right, Ensign, let's hear it. Sorry, Ensign. Code does... Need your clearance code, Marine. All right, Ensign. Let's hear it. You're clear, Ensign Akasaka. I assume the two of you are together?
We're from the same unit, yes?
Then you're both clear.
Back to the lodge, shall we?
Commander Natara, test flights for the latest prototypes are ready to go.
Lost, Ensign?
Dr. Vogel has put in a request for more personnel. It seems there was an accident. Not to change the subject, but are we concerned with potential leaks?
No.
It's good to be back on board.
Are you here? Cargo's almost unloaded. You are, and I've delivered you just that. Being said, I can stay in orbit for a short while. I'll need to send, but it looks like you'll need to find your own. That doesn't mean you're trapped. On a station this big, there are... As a member of the Crimson Fleet, I try... I like the confidence. Either way, you're going. Good luck. If you manage to get the Comspike and make it out alive, next time you're at the Nova, I'll buy you a drink.
Excuse me?
I've heard the team is looking for more test pilots.
Yeah, experience fine. You should talk to Dr. Vogel.
Yes.
I don't know. I've flown it.
Intercepting transponder data in the Alpha system might be promising. According to autocorrelation models, results in risk increased by a magnitude of 2. But we won't tell Commander Natar. What she doesn't know won't kill her. Wait, who are you? Why are you in here? Did you not see the sign? The Comspike. But I can't just hand it to you. It's a module for a ship. It's attached to a prototype in one of our docking ports. We're still in the testing phase, running decryptions across a variety of signal types, but the results so far have been very promising. It can even interpolate signal data lost in the retrieval. It really is a wondrous technology. Yes, it's not quite cracking the Enigma code, but it will give us a significant tactical advantage. We'll be able to infer everything from battle plans to meal consumption. Not that we'd care about that sort of thing, outside of the effects of diet on combat readiness. And yes, there are certain kinks to be worked out, missing parts and the occasional traumatic injury here and there, but it's all part of the adventure. Yes, it's not the destination, but the journey that matters, particularly when the destination is death. But don't worry. We've corrected the problem with the ship's life support systems, and statistical models show a failure rate of less than 2%. In short, I've requested a full squadron of these brave and fearless Marines to be transferred to the station. They'll give the prototype a final run, and provided there are minimal casualties, we can present our findings to MAST. Splendid. That was fast. I thought I put in the request this morning. Normally my requests aren't given this much attention, let alone haste. It seems a tad suspicious. You're right. We do need to hurry if we're going to have this module ready in time. You make a compelling case. True. And Commander Natara's checkpoints are very thorough. Too thorough, if you ask me, not that anyone does. Ah, yes. The wheels of bureaucracy tend to have corners. Maybe it's not the worst thing in the world if we cut them. All right, you've convinced me. You're the new test pilot. You'll need a uniform and a terminal password to authorize a flight and get past Nataro's cumbersome checkpoints. The uniform you can get in the locker room area, the password you get from me. You'll find the prototype ship at Docking Bay 8. Use the password to access the flight terminals in the control center. And of course, best of luck. You are doing science a great service by undertaking this sacrifice.
Violet?
You'll find the prototype ship at Docking Bay 8. Use the password to access the flight.
It's tough not seeing any action. Securing a station like this is a...
Technology in this station would make the FC surrender before we even started it.
Recycled air. Just isn't the same as the real thing.
Prototype ship, you are not cleared for takeoff. What's going on over there?
Unauthorized launch from engineering. All ships, secure the prototype.
Welcome back, Rook. Looks like you gotta do...
Bulk grog is fine. If you like keep moonshine. Give me Need something?
Yeah? Hey, my fellow Rook. How's it going?
Nice to know Neva was right about you. It's good to have a promising rookie with the fleet. I won't deny I helped. Let's hope the compensation reflects that, huh? Anyway, I believe I owe you a drink. It's the last time I'm paying, of course. Because if Delgado's right about Crix's legacy, you've earned more than your fair share already with that Comspike. Sounds like you're on board as a true believer. I have to admit, the way things are going, I'm starting to believe myself.
Discovering Crix's legacy would solve one of the settled system's great mysteries. Oh, I'm as curious and excited as anyone to see what we'll find.
Anyway, I've kept you long enough. Now that you've had your drink and my debt is paid, it's time for you to give Delgado the good news.
We're both proof of that.
What's your poison? Oh, you look like you could use one. Ha! Now that sounds about right. I guess I'm thinking of my dear one. Almost married her. I'll tell you what. Clay showed up on my radar a bit ago. I'll send you the details. I don't care how you do it.
I'd be lying if I told you I was comfortable setting foot on this station.
Jasmine tells me that you not only brought us the Comspike, but an entire prototype UC ship. I'm impressed, Rook. Very impressed.
Should have taken the compliment, Rook. Dale doesn't give those out often. Juan gave us the full rundown of your little smash and grab operation. She gave you some really high praise. Said you were a pro.
And from what I hear, receiving praise from Juan Dayu is quite an accomplishment. All in all, a job well done. Now, on to the business at hand. Jasmine, are you there?
Yep, I'm here, boss. What's up?
How's it going?
I already have 2 of my crew tearing the ship apart from one end to the other. Comspike shouldn't be too tough to extract. I'm looking forward to seeing what those UC techs have been up to.
Keep me posted. All right. That leaves our electromagnetic atmosphere problem. And I think we've discovered a solution. There's a corporation in the city of Neon called Generdyne. They're responsible for the massive conduction grid that powers the city. We get our hands on their electrical absorption tech, and Jasmine swears she can tame it to handle Bannock 4. Perfect. That means you know how to handle the locals on Neon, which gives you a head start. Now, why don't you give us the info on our Neon contact?
You get to meet up with the lovely Estelle Vincent. She's had her deft little fingers on the pulse of Neon for some time now. Whatever info you need, I guarantee she can get.
Estelle is one of the most reliable captains we have in the fleet. If I want something done, there's none of the typical bullshit. It gets done, and afterward, we all split the cash. No. There is no getting along here. You are going to do everything she asks. Follow her instructions to the letter. She is valuable to the fleet. You piss her off and we lose her as a contact, you're going to be answering to me.
Understood. We'll do our best to remain on her good side.
Never mind her good side. You'd be better off appealing to her bank account. That is what drives her.
Estelle will be waiting at Madame Sauvage's place. I'd say don't keep her waiting, but chances are she won't mind. Girl loves her liquor.
And keep your eyes on the prize. Neon's one big distraction for people like us, so I want you focused. We are one step away from Crix's legacy, and we cannot afford any screw-ups.